What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out the latest pair of wireless earbuds from FiiTii called the HiFiDots. So this is a premium set of wireless earbuds that supports lossless audio and also adaptive noise cancellation. We also get two levels of noise cancellation, a mild one and a strong one. Now personally I always use the strong one, but there may be some situations where the mild one works good as well. There is also a transparency mode available, so of course you'd use that transparency mode in situations when you kind of want to hear what's happening around you. So if you're going for a walk, if you're going for a run, maybe the transparency mode would be best. Now, these earbuds also have an app that you can install on Android and iOS, of course, and from the app you can also customize the sound exactly how you want it. So for example, if you want a bit more bass or if you want less bass, everything is very customizable from the app. You can even customize how you interact with the earbuds. So the top side of each earbud here is kind of like a touch button, and that's how you interact with them. You basically tap on them once, twice, three times, whatever. So you can customize all that from the app. On top of that, we get one of the coolest charging cases ever. So the charging case here is made out of metal, and I absolutely love the way this opens. So we have a button at the top here, and it opens like that. I can probably do this all day. I absolutely love opening and closing this case. I know that may sound a bit funny. Now, between the charging case and the earbuds themselves, you get about 30 hours of listening time. This also supports fast charging, and on the actual earbuds, you do get about 6 hours of listening time. Starting with a bit of an unboxing, well, the earbuds come in this box. Here on the back of the box, we do have some of the features listed, and inside the box, of course, you're gonna find the charging case that has the earbuds inside. We also have the user manual in there, and even though these are super simple to use, well, the user manual has those gestures or tapping gestures listed in there, so the user manual could be handy to remember those. Aside from that, we have the charging cable. This is a USB-A to a USB-C cable, and we also have some replacement ear tips. Now, the ear tips that come on the actual earbuds do fit my ears pretty well, but if you have smaller or bigger ears, you may need to replace those ear tips, but they are in the box there. One thing I want to go over quickly, because I was personally struggling myself before I actually got to read the user manual, maybe I should read the user manual before using a product, is how you take out the earbuds from the charging case. So of course you have the little button on the charging case here, you push on that and then the charging case opens. But then if you try to take out the earbuds, they're not gonna come off. Maybe that's a feature so they don't fall off out of the charging case. So in order to take these out, you basically push them to the side. So that's simple, and then you can easily take them out. Then you can just put them back in the charging case. So first you push them to the side and then you take them out, and that's how they're supposed to come out. Because at first I was just pulling on them and they wouldn't want to come out. So just in case you're wondering. All right, so let's take a quick look at the actual earbuds themselves. So the first thing I want to mention is the IPX7 water rating, and that basically means waterproof. If you wanted, you could probably swim with these and nothing would happen to them. But of course, not too many people take their earbuds swimming. But basically, if it rains on you, if you sweat a lot, if you drop these in water, they will be fine. These are also very light and very tiny. Whenever you have them in your ears, you can barely feel that you have earbuds in your ears. And you can probably keep these on for about 3-4 hours before your ears get tired. Now, I don't personally run, but I did take these on walks, and no matter what I do whenever I go on a walk, if I jump over something or something, they are not gonna fall off. So they're gonna be great for exercising as well, because they don't easily fall off from your ears. As I mentioned earlier, the top side of each earbud is touch sensitive, let's say, so that's how you interact with the earbuds, and as I showed you earlier, you can customize those touch actions from the app. At the bottom of each earbud here, we also have some LEDs that you can turn on or off from the app. I personally have mine off at all times. So each earbud also has 3 microphones, and these support canceling the noise around you whenever you're having conversations. So whenever you have a call or something like that, they will cancel out the noise around you. So it's very quiet for the other person that you're talking to. And I guess next I'm going to show you a quick example how the microphones on these capture sounds. So let me put these on and I'll show you how these capture sound. Alright, so this is a quick test so you can hear how these earbuds capture sound with the microphones that we have on them. So I'm not using the microphone that I typically use for my camera. I actually use the earbuds and recording the sound to my iPhone. So this is a test so you can hear how these would capture sound. Of course, I'm in the exact same room where I was before, where it's super quiet, so you shouldn't hear anything aside from my voice. So this is a test. Another interesting feature is the ability to have this connected to two devices at the same time. So they're currently connected to my Samsung Galaxy S23 and my iPhone 14 Pro. Of course, that would work best if you have like a tablet and a phone, or a computer and a phone, and this way the earbuds can be connected to both devices at the same time. So if you're watching something on the computer, you're gonna hear the sound from that, or if you switch to your iPhone, you're gonna hear the sound from that. So definitely an interesting feature. These also use Bluetooth 5.3 and I haven't had any connectivity issues, so I can keep the phone here and basically go anywhere in the house and they don't tend to get disconnected. Of course, this will depend on the location where you are, if you have a lot of interference around you and so on. But if you basically stay in the same room or close enough to the phone, this shouldn't get disconnected from your device. As for latency, there is really no lag from the time you're watching an image and the time you're actually hearing the sound. So I tried these with the YouTube app and the Netflix app and they do work really well. Of course, you can also use these for gaming, but I wouldn't personally use them for first-person shooting games like multiplayer games, but for all the other games, they should be fine as well. The sound quality from these is exceptionally good as well, and they also get really loud. Personally, I cannot listen to the full volume because they get too loud. And as I mentioned earlier, you can customize the sound from the app there. So these ones use a Qualcomm chip inside, and they also support Snapdragon sound, just in case you're wondering. So if you like a lot of bass, you can definitely get a lot of bass from these earbuds. So there you have it. This was a super quick look at the latest wireless earbuds from FiiTii called the HiFiDots. As always, I will leave some links in the video's description if you wanna check them out. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.